Hey everybody, how's it going? This is LittleOldMii, and today we are continuing my Minecraft Pocket Edition Survival series. And I'm not actually at the start, at the area where I start the episode, since this episode originally was recorded 2 months ago, and I'm just adding a clip for the intro because I noticed that the audio was so bad, so bad, that instead of actually making an episode with that terrible audio, I will instead just talk over what's happening in the episode and briefly show everything that happens, since now that I think about it, not too much happens in it in terms of if I were to try and make an episode, but the way I will record this episode is probably gonna make it better, or shorter. Actually, it may still possibly be shorter, but anyways, I'm basically rambling right now. Let's actually start with the episode. So yeah, basically what I do at the beginning of the episode is I notice that you can actually make weakness potions using fermented spider eyes without the need of an awkward potion, which is very useful because I could not find any nether wart anywhere. So I make the weakness potions, get the achievement local brewery, and then I decide to turn them into splash potions because I'll need those for another achievement, which I'm gonna get very soon. But before I'm gonna make the splash potions, I gotta get golden apples. So I craft up the golden apples, and all those things are necessary to cure a zombie, which is also for an achievement, but I also want to do a bit of trading. So soon you'll see, after I gather the splash potions and I go to bed, that once I head over to the villagers, I will get the achievement zombie doctor. So once I've cured them, I do a bit of waiting. Of course, it does take a while, you don't immediately cure them. I find out that the farmer is actually a shepherd, which is kind of annoying, but it's not a big deal. I was mainly concerned about the cleric and the librarian. The librarian had Frostwalker for his enchantment trade, and it was pretty good, but then the game crashed. So I went back onto the game, and once I looked at the trades of the librarian, something terrible happened. Instead of Frostwalker, there's Luck of the Sea, which was annoying. But I decided to trade anyways because I need it for an achievement, which is the Hangler, where I need to gather 30 emeralds via mining or trading. So right now I'm just gathering the materials. Actually, I'm preparing for another achievement right now, but I'm also gathering the materials to trade with the villager. And I also noticed that you can make leather horse armor, but it's just something that I noticed. So once I gathered the materials necessary to trade with the villager, I tried to get the second tier for the enchantment that he trades for. But then once I went to bed, I realized, wait, during the nighttime they're going to be very vulnerable. So before I actually trade with the villagers again, I decided to make a shelter. So I did this design first, where it's just a 2x1 wall. And then I realized, wait, that is going to take too many blocks to build. So I just decided to do this style, where it's a lot more likely for them to handle. They're still going to be as safe as they would be if it was a 2x2 wall. I was just saving resources. So I eventually get the second trade, which was projectile protection 4, and I was not very happy because that was not really a great trade, now that I think about it. Actually, even when I was recording this, that was not that great. So I just blocked them off, and I head to the cleric to find out what he has for trades. And if you don't know, like, one of the trades that the cleric has is amazing. So I actually use up all the rotten flesh I was saving to head to the last trade he offers, like the highest rank, I guess. And as you can see right now, it's a bottle enchanting, and that's very useful. But before I even think about using them, I actually try and get an achievement, well, attempt. I don't successfully do it, where you just have to teleport very far away, and then I just end up giving up on getting that one because that one was gonna take a while. At least I unlocked getting the bottle enchanting. So then I actually prepare for a different achievement, which is map room, I believe, where you basically need to get a 3x3 area with a bunch of maps that actually go next to each other, and you need to make sure that the maps are full. So instead of explaining what's going on here, which actually should be pretty obvious, where I'm just trying to decide where the map should be of where my house is, I guess. But after I figure that out, I guess I can just let you watch this, because it's pretty much me traveling and filling in the map. So yeah, enjoy. Oh yeah, I also get attacked by a skeleton and a creeper. But yeah, besides that, I pretty much fill up the maps. So yeah, as I said, enjoy. Huh? Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, I should probably put some music. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. It should be there any second now. Any second. Wait for it. Yeah, okay, I think it should be there. Right about now. So as you can see right now, I'm currently trying to fill in the last map, and using the map I'm holding right now, I'm trying to locate where it should be. So right now I'm just making sure it's fully filled, and that should be the last map. So I head home using this boat I crafted during the time lapse you just saw. And I actually take quite a while to go up the waterfall, as I thought maybe I could use the boat to go above it, but then I realized no, it's not gonna work. So I just go and leave the boat, break the boat, I mean, put it in the chest, and then I fill in the wall. And what you're about to see is that I realize, wait a minute, that's a duplicate. That is the same map. Oh no, I made a mistake. So I head off, I take my boat again, make a new map, and once I've made that new map, I'm gonna head to the seas, and I'm realizing that I'm actually way ahead of what's actually happening on the footage. So this map actually took a bit of precision because I had to go on the right side of the island to get it right. So I go right here where I'm at right now and hope that this is the right area. I also had to be pretty much where the Mesa Biome Island was for one of the maps you saw. And then I look at the sea and I'm like, what if there is an ocean monument somewhere? So I basically start exploring and wondering whether there is actually something to find. But then I eventually find an island. I go a bit further and guess what I saw? I saw an ocean monument. And I was like, yes! But I also thought, wait, I probably shouldn't go there right now since I have a few things to do for this episode. I could probably do that in a future episode though. So yeah, that basically, I'm basically saying that I found an ocean monument, which is actually surprisingly close to spawn. So once I'm at my house, I go to the basement and I happily put the last piece of the puzzle. But once I put the last map, I realized that I didn't get the achievement after waiting for a while, and I'm not really sure why I didn't get it. I should have gotten it, but I didn't. So I mess around, try and see if I missed something. Maybe one of the maps weren't completed. And then just after a while, after doing a few random stuff like taking out one of the maps and putting the wrong one and then putting the right one again, which didn't seem to have influenced how I got the achievement. I was just holding the last map. I got it. But then something else happened, and I basically crashed after looking at the maps, because apparently it was too much for the world to happen. But then this happened. What just happened? Did I literally just... You know what just happened? What just happened is that what? That's not right. That's not my spawn point. This is my spawn point. So as you can see, I basically end up back at the area during the time lapse you saw, where the creeper and the skeleton attacked me. Well, it was right before the time lapse, but basically I head over to the creeper hole, I gather all my items again, and I patch it up. But one thing that you may have noticed is that it was a bit strange, since I ended up spawning at a different area than my spawn point, which was not really a good sign, which I'll actually talk about later, since this is pretty much all the footage I have. Because after I patch up the hole, I actually head to the basement and realize that all the maps are empty, and after that I basically just stop recording and end the episode pretty much once again with no outro for some reason. So I don't really know what happens right after I recorded that clip, but do you recognize this? Yeah, this is basically a backup world of my MCPE Survival series world. Basically, it's a backup, and the reason I'm on it right now is because that world end up somehow getting corrupted in some way, because every time I try and open it, the game crashes. So I don't really know if I can do something about it. I don't really know if there's a way to get it back, but for now, I guess I'm back here at a time where I didn't have a horse, didn't have any zombie villagers, didn't even have a fishing area, and I had the old cobblestone generator. Yeah, that's how long ago I made a backup of this. What, this is probably like half a year old, probably. So what I'm gonna plan to do for the next episode, which is actually gonna be recorded very recently compared to when it's gonna be uploaded, unlike this one, which actually was recorded like 2 months ago before it was uploaded, with the exception of the clips I added and the voice, like the voiceover during the entire episode. So this one's actually gonna be recorded pretty recent compared to when it's gonna be uploaded. So in that episode, I'm just gonna try to catch up, because yeah, I don't think I want to spend a whole like 20 more episodes just trying to get back to this point. So I'm gonna attempt, I don't know if I'm gonna do this successfully, but I'm gonna try and successfully catch up back to where I was in the other episodes. Well, in this episode, before the world kind of got corrupted, I guess. Just gonna try and catch up so that it's at the exact same place where we left, or even further. Maybe we're gonna even make more progress in that one episode, because this time, since it's summer vacation, I have an entire week to work on this instead of just a few hours for a week, which results in like half a day maybe. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.